Hey basketball fans! Welcome back to Basketball Convos. Today, we're diving into day 27 of our NBA 2024 offseason recap, where we'll break down the New Orleans Pelicans. Last season, the Pelicans finished with a solid 49-33 record, good enough for the 7th seed in the West. Despite their strong late-season performance, they were swept out of the playoffs in the first round by the OKC Thunder, which left the team and fans hungry for more. With stars like Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram in the mix, there were high hopes for a deeper run, but inconsistency, injuries, and a lack of depth at key positions made it tough for them to push forward. It was a tough season where we had glimpses of the brilliance of Zion, Ingram being dominant at times, but when it came playoffs time, Zion was again injured and Ingram didn't answer the call when the team needed him most. The Pelicans knew they had to shake things up this offseason, and they did just that with some bold moves. The biggest acquisition was DeJounte Murray, who came over in a trade from the Atlanta Hawks. Murray brings a ton of energy, defense, and playmaking ability to the backcourt. This move adds a new dimension to the team, especially with how Murray and CJ McCollum will coexist. The former All-Star also shown the ability to lead his team when given the chance. We all noticed how good the Hawks were when Trae Young was out and Murray had the key. This allowed the Pelicans to have another leader in the team that can orchestrate the offense. It would also mean another star to share the burden from Ingram and Zion, whether they are not playing well or injured. Next, they addressed their frontcourt by signing Daniel Theis from the Clippers with a minimum deal. While Theis isn't a star, he's a solid big man who can stretch the floor, defend, and offer the kind of veteran experience this young team needs. He had shown his versatility in Olympics with the German team, in which Pelicans hope he can unlock an extra dimension at the center spot. But can Theis truly fill the void left by Jonas Valanciunas? Theis had been a role player most of his time in the NBA. With no other center available, he would need to step up big time to carry the load. Other key signings include Javonte Green, a versatile wing from Chicago who can give you energy from the bench. Also, the Pelicans draft Yves Missi at 21st, an athletic 7-footer who is expected to get some minutes at the center spot. Antonio Reeves and Carlo Makovic were also picked late second round. Matt Ryan was waived but re-signed on an Exhibit 9 contract, giving the Pelicans some shooting flexibility and could decide whether to include him in the regular season roster. The Pelicans also added Jamal Cain and Trey Jemison with two ways, continuing their development of young players. On the downside, they lost several important pieces. The most shocking one would be Jonas Valanciunas leaving for Washington, only to sign a deal with $10 million per year. The Pelicans do not require a traditional center clogging up the paint, and did not make much push to re-sign him. Larry Nance Jr., a key bench player, and Dyson Daniels were traded to Atlanta. The two were playing important minutes for the Pelicans last season, and their versatility in defense would be something missed. Cody Zeller, who offered some frontcourt depth, also left for Atlanta. Meanwhile, Najee Marshall signed with the Dallas Mavericks, and E.J. Liddell was traded and then later waived. These losses created some void in the center spot, and would be something for the Pels to keep in mind moving forward. Now, let's take a look at what the Pelicans' depth chart looks like for the upcoming season. Starting at point guard is CJ McCollum, with DeJounte Murray slotted in at shooting guard, forming a dynamic and versatile backcourt. McCollum can now play more off-ball than before, given Murray's ability to orchestrate the offense. It would also be crucial that Murray can take the defensive assignment on opposing guard, giving McCollum some room to breathe. Brandon Ingram will hold down the small forward spot, assuming the trade rumors surrounding him don't come to fruition. He would still be one of the go-to scorer in the team. At power forward, it's all about Zion Williamson, who will look to stay healthy and dominant this season. Finally, Daniel Theis will anchor the center position, though there are big questions about whether he can provide enough presence in the paint. Off the bench, the Pelicans have Jose Alvarado, who brings energy and defense to the guard rotation. Herb Jones and Trey Murphy add length and versatility on the wings, with Yves Missi backing up the forward and center positions. Javonte Green and Matt Ryan offer some additional wing depth, while Jordan Hawkins will try to fight for rotational minutes and make an impact as a shooter. The Pelicans are strong in the guard and wing positions, but their lack of big men is a glaring issue. Tice is undersized, and while rookie Yves Missy has potential, it's a lot to ask for a first-year player to step into that role. So, what can we expect from the Pelicans next season? One of the biggest questions is Brandon Ingram's future. Rumors have swirled that he may not be part of the team for long, as he didn't attend the Pelicans minicamp recently. If he's moved, the team will have to retool its offense on the fly. In the backcourt, adding DeJounte Murray gives the Pelicans more defensive versatility and playmaking, but it will be interesting to see how the offense is distributed. Will McCollum still be the primary ball handler, or will Murray take on that role? That balance will be key to their success. The other concern is the frontcourt. Can Tice or their young rookies handle the load at center? Without a true, dominant big man, the Pelicans may struggle in the paint against more physically imposing teams. Zion Williamson is a force, but he needs help on the boards and defensively. With all the pieces on paper, the Pelicans can be seen as a team with strong depth. I could see them winning 46 games if things mesh well. The biggest question, however, would be the Ingram situation. If he's really traded, hopefully the Pelicans can get in return some complementary pieces around the stars they have. And let's hope that injury won't ruin their season again. They have one of the most exciting young core in the NBA. And that wraps up day 27 of our NBA 2024 offseason recap. Let me know how you think about the Pels, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes. This is Basketball Convos. Bye for now.